Saturday night, August 27th, Coca-Cola Faith and Family Night at the races at Kern County Raceway. NASCAR Superstocks, NASCAR Spec Mods, INEX Legends, INEX Bandoleros, and the championship races for the future stars of racing, the Mini Dwarfs. And of course, our third annual Faster Pastor. Stay tuned, race fans. Here's the highlights. First up on Coca-Cola Faith and Family Night, it's the Blue Ribbon Automotive Dash for Cash, and the green flag is in the air. Watch this move by the 84 of Eric Sunnets, threading the needle out of turn number 2 on the opening lap, and it pays off big time for him as he dominates the 4-lap Dash for Cash and takes home a cool $100. First main event of the evening is going to be the Junior Mini Dwarfs 20, and the green flag is in the air with Noel Armstrong out in front, and he's loose out of turn number 2. In the next corner, Trenton Rickle and the 22 and Armstrong make contact, but we stay green. That incident allows the number 7 of Nathaniel Edwards to get out front. Here comes the 24 of Trenton Yurto, but contact in front of Yurto between the 22 of Rickle and the 11 of Hannah Daves. That allows Yurto to move up into second, but it's going to be a little too little, a little too late, as the number 7 of Nathaniel Edwards wins the final main event of 2016 for the Junior Mini Dwarfs. The Senior Mini Dwarfs would be up next for their 20-lap feature. Into turn number 3 we go on the initial start as the 87 of Seth Wise going to take the lead, but then there's contact between the 05 of Jake Mello and the 92 of Riley Millard. Back up front to the racing action now. The 17 of Kersey Young has reeled in the 87 of Wise, and she's going to make a pass to the inside. She's going to muscle her way to the lead out of turn number 4, and Kersey Young puts an exclamation point on her second championship in 2 years as she wins the final Senior Mini Dwarf main event of 2016. Coca-Cola Faith and Family Night continuing at Kern County Raceway. The INEX Bandolero main event would be up next, and we've got a little contact early on in the race. That settles itself, but right here, the 04 of Riley Massey gets together with the 87 of Seth Wise, and that sends the 04 of Massey to the wall. She's okay. Car out of the race. On the restart with the 05 of Cade McClinney out front on lap number 4, and he dominates the final 16 laps of this one to get his 8th win of 2016 in the INEX Bandoleros. The quarter-mile action continues at Kern County Raceway. The INEX Legends are up next, and the green flag is in the air. The 71 of Josh Ayers out front early, but he's going to overdrive turn number 3 and slide up the racetrack, opening the door for the 29 of Braden Rogers. Braden Rogers out front now, but he is feeling the pressure from the 51 of Tyler Bannister. He's the winner of 4 main events so far this year. Those two cars get hooked up together, and more contact as Braden Rogers gets airborne, bringing out a caution, and that gives the lead to the 24P of Colton Page. Page would be pressured by the 2015 champion, the 31 of Fast Eddie Garoni, but Colton Page hits his marks for the final 16 laps to earn his first victory of 2016 in the INEX Legends. The third annual Faster Pastor would be up next, and the green flag is in the air. A great group of pastors with us this year at Kern County Raceway. Stephanie Abdallah, Pastor Jim Ranger, Wendy Nolasco, Mark Brock, Aaron Resnick, Jeremy Doyle, and Kyle Hogue. There you see Jim Ranger with a spin early on. And this main event was full of cautions and crashes. Maybe we'll name it next year the Faster Crasher. No, just kidding. I know they had a great time. There you see the number 6 of Pastor Mark Brock taking the lead, but there's a spin with the 55 of Stephanie Abdallah and the 00 Wendy Nolasco, and striping the wall down the back straightaway. That's the 17 of Pastor Kyle Hogue. He was leading at the time. So several cautions later, we're back to a green-white checker finish, and it is the 55 of Pastor Stephanie Abdallah from Journey Church getting the win. Congratulations, Stephanie. Now to the half mile on Coca-Cola Faith and Family Night. Always exciting. The Spec Mods green flag is in the air. They fan out with the mad dash into turn number 1. And it's going to be the 32 of Kevin Callahan taking the lead. Keep your eye on the number 8 machine of Jim Coffey as he loops it out of turn number 4. He keeps it off the wall and comes to rest in the infield. On the ensuing restart, the number 9 of Ed Red Coffee going to dive to the inside and try to take over the lead, but blows a tire, takes himself on the 55 of Mike Mason up the hill in turns 1 and 2. The 32 of Kevin Callahan was the one to beat, as he secures his third main event win of 2016 in the NASCAR Spec Mods. Final main event of Coca-Cola Faith and Family Night at the races, the NASCAR Super Stocks. Gene Fife would jump out to an early lead, and it would be a three-car battle for second as they head into turn number 1. Perrin Kutstra on the inside of Johnny Bedingfield as Bedingfield takes over second, and some contact between the 13 of Chris Dalton and the 1 of Perrin Kutstra there coming out of turn number 2. Just a couple of laps later, Dalton and Kutstra get together once again. Kutstra goes around, bring it out of caution. That's not all it would bring out. The 13 of Chris Dalton black flagged and sent to the infield. Back now to green flag racing action. The 22 of Bedingfield on the outside on the restart. He'll take the lead from the number 7 of Gene Fife. But Gene Fife is going to battle back late in the race. He moves to the inside and past Bedingfield for the lead as they head down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. And Gene Fife outlasts the number 22 of Bedingfield to earn his second win of 2016.